Hi, welcome back to this video. And based on the previous two videos that I have with you in this channel, we are talk about actually is a Newton's law. So now we have a Newton's 1 and Newton's 2, and of course we have a last one, Newton's third law. That I call this an N3, Newton's third law of motion. So what is the actual definition of the Newton's third law? You can see from here. Okay, according to the definition, I would say that among all the Newton's law that we have, Newton's third law actually having the shortest and the straightforward and the easiest definition they ever have for all the Newton's law. Because it's very straightforward, he just want to tell us that every action force there will opposite and equal reaction force. He just want to tell us that every action force, okay, must have an equal and opposite reaction force. Action, reaction. Okay, that's what he means. That means that he just want to tell us that, for example, this is an example I like to use all the time. Imagine that when you try to punch the wall, okay, you try to punch the wall, while your hand will feel painful when I want to punch the whiteboard. Why I feel painful? Because Newton say that when you punch means you're acting. So this is considered as an action force. So he say that when you have any kind of action force apply on any kind of object, any kind of surface, any kind of condition, at the same time, there will have a reaction force. A reaction force that's going to act exactly right or the opposite direction with the action force. And the best part over here, they must be the same. That means that if you are, let's say, using a 20 Newton of action force, what will happen? At the same time, this reaction force will be 20 Newton, but at the opposite. That means one positive, another one should be a negative. So that is the main idea of that. That means that another way, he just want to say, when you punch the wall, why you feel painful? Because the wall punch you back with the same amount of force. So that means that the wall already did their revenge on your hand. That's why your hand is feel painful. So that is the main idea of the action and reaction. But a lot of time I find out students actually misunderstand the main idea of this. You see, you must understand that action force is only applied when there's a force. Okay, what I'm trying to say over here? That means that you look at this part of the board. When you are standing on the surface like that, when you are standing and on the floor like this, so a lot of time we say, oh, there will be an action force on it. Okay, yes, of course, the action force. That means there will be a reaction force. Yes, you are right. Action, reaction, correct or not? But actually, is this going to be true? Of course, you will say this is called a weight. Okay, action, reaction. But I want to tell you this is, this action, reaction, and the weight and reaction only to be true when you move. When you move. What do you mean by when you move? Because according to the Newton's second law said, force only can apply when there's an acceleration. So this is called the acceleration. When there's an acceleration on it, then only you can move. You are considered having a force. So acceleration means you must move. So in this case, are you considered having the acceleration? Yeah, because we are assuming because of the gravitational acceleration. But in that case, actually is, the idea of this is provided at that particular moment you are jump and step on it. Because you step on the floor, you have a weight. Weight actually is a gravitational force stepping on earth. So when you step on it, that's an action force on it. So at that moment, there will be a reaction force to fight back to you. That only will apply. When I stand like this, is considered action, reaction? Not really, because you're not moving at all. But sir, I'm standing. How come you say I'm not moving at all? Yes, you are standing on the floor. You're standing on the floor, you are actually pressing on the floor. You're not acting on the floor. You're pressing on it. So this is called, actually, it's another topic I will discuss with you in another time. It's called a pressure. So basically this is referring to the pressure on the floor. Okay, it's not an action force. Action force is when you really hit on that. So that's why this kind of thing only apply. We assuming that at the small particular moment at the time, you are stepping on the floor with a weight. At the same time, the floor will react back as a reaction force. Oh, is that okay? And that's the main idea of the Newton's third law. And please do share out my channel and turn on the notification bell as well. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.